everybody, today we're going to be showing you how to finish up last week's lab. First, we're going to show you how to set up the vacuum filtration. First, you're going to want to take this neoprene adapter and get it wet with a little bit of water. This will make for a tighter seal. Next, you're going to connect your 250 milliliter filter flask to the tubing that connects to this waste trap. And then you got to be really careful when you put it on there. Next, connect the flask to the clamp so it won't fall over.
Next, take your cooled wave crucible out of the desiccator, put it into your filter flask, and make sure it's secure. Next, turn on the vacuum. Next, take off the parafilm and stir your mixture. Next, pour a small part of the solution you made last week into the crucible to be filtered. Depending on how big your filter is, this may go fast or slow. Once your filtering gets to about this point in the Erlenmeyer flask, you're going to want to turn off the vacuum. And take out the filter flask so you can empty it into the waste. Next, just finish up filtering your solution until it's all done. Next, to get the remains off the edge of the beaker, you're going to want to rinse it with about 20 milliliters of warm water. Next, rinse the beaker with a little bit of ethanol. Then filter it again. Then rinse the sides of your crucible. And then I'm going to read what this says. The reason for washing is to remove absorbed chemicals that would give too heavy a weight. This is a possible reason if some of your results come out more than expected. Lastly, rinse again with a little bit of DI water. Then, shut off your vacuum. Take your crucible out of the flask. When you are done filtering, take your crucible out of the filter flask and put it in an 800 milliliter beaker to put into the oven. Make sure that your beaker is labeled and that you put on gloves when using the oven.
The next day.
When your crucible is done drying, take it out of the oven and put it into the desiccator to cool. Once it's cooled, you can weigh it on the balance.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
First, you're going to take this thin wire with the cork at the end. This is going to be used as your anode. You're going to want to make it into a curly Q. So you're going to want to wrap it around a pen or a pencil like this. The first thing you're going to want to do is clean your basket. To do that, you're going to want to stick it in your 6 molar nitric acid and leave it in there for 3 minutes.
A few moments later.
Once the 3 minutes is up, you're going to want to take it out of the nitric acid and clean it with distilled water. Then, once you take it out, you're going to want to put it in reagent grade acetone. You're going to want to do this twice. Then, once you're done, put it in a beaker and then put it into the oven to dry. Put it in the oven for 2 to 3 minutes. To weigh your basket, you're going to want to first tear an empty beaker on the balance. Then, once it's teared, take the beaker out and put in your dried, cleaned basket. And then read the weight. Here's the proper setup for your anode and cathode. You're going to want to have a stir bar going at the bottom but not touching the basket. Then you're going to want to have your basket submerged into the solution with your anode in the middle. Sure that your anode is not touching your basket at all. It's just right in the middle. And we did this by using 2 clamps. To connect to your power source, you're going to want to take your 2 cords, one's red, one's black. Take your black one and connect it to the basket. And take your red one and attach it to the anode. If you mess this up, it'll start smoking and you'll die. Want to let this go for 90 minutes, and once you're done, you're going to want to remove it before turning off your power source. Then as soon as you take it out, turn off the power, and that's it. To clean these, you're going to want to do the same thing that we did before with the nitric acid and the acetone.
Several bad puns later.
When your crucible is done drying, take it out of the desiccator. Take it out of the oven. Put it back in. I messed up.
I'm filming, I thought it was. Okay, sorry.
To clean these, is it filming?
Yeah. Connect your 250 milliliter filter flask to the tube.
Ooh, don't do that. That's
The
literally
tube.
exactly.
There. Oh my god.